welcome back to Discovering the Art of Living. Now last time we talked about finding the key to your happiness, and if you missed that episode you can click on the little link above. Now it turns out the key to your happiness is you. You are the only one who can make your dreams come true. You are the only one who can change your future. You are the only one who can make a change in your life. Now whether or not you've decided that you need to lose weight, you want to be healthier, you'd like to travel more, you need a new career, you just want a more organized and peaceful life, or maybe you want to spend more time with your family and friends. You are the only one who can make the changes for those dreams to come true. Now Gandhi once said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." But I would like to challenge you to narrow your focus and say, be the change you wish to see in your own life. Take responsibility for your life and change it to have the life you've always dreamed of. So that being said, the theme of our weekly craft is Be the Change. And we're going to be making this adorable farmhouse inspired mirror with materials from the dollar store. So it's very inexpensive to make. And if you're not into the farmhouse decor, you can paint it, decorate it any way you like, but it's very simple to make. That way, when you get up in the morning, you look in the mirror, or you're rushing on the way out to work, you glance in the mirror, you see the person responsible for the changes in your life. The person responsible for making your dreams come true. You. So let's get started. First, you're going to need a piece of foam board from the dollar store. I used black because that's what I had on hand, but white would do as well. Then you'll need a fairly long, sturdy, preferably metal ruler and an exacto-knife. I also got this mirror at the dollar store. I think it was about $2. And these Tumbling Tower blocks also from the dollar store. Now Dollar Tree in our area does carry them, but they're a smaller package. These ones were from Dollarama, and there's 42 pieces in the package for $2.50, and that's more than enough for you to make this mirror. You'll also need some Gorilla wood glue, and this stuff is really great. It dries quickly and is really strong. Some E6000 super glue and a glue gun and glue sticks. Now I used chalk paint for this project just because I like the farmhouse look. It's really thick, goes on really well. You usually only need one coat and it dries really quickly. Lastly, you'll need a few buttons, some twine, and some other ribbon to embellish if you like. Now here comes the hardest part of this craft, deciding what you want your mirror to look like. Here are a few ideas. I would definitely suggest placing the blocks around your mirror in various positions until you find the one that speaks to you. Make sure to have some old paper on your work surface to protect it from the paint. Now is the time-consuming part. We want to pour out our paint onto a paper plate, and we're going to paint all of the blocks. Best to paint them all, just in case you have a boo-boo and you need to have a replacement block. Now again, this takes time, so you might want to do this while you're binge watching Netflix. Now stand your blocks on one end on the piece of paper to dry so that the paint doesn't peel off your finished surfaces. When you're done, you'll have this kind of Stonehenge effect of your blocks. Allow to dry for about half an hour. While you're waiting, flip your mirror over and generously apply a layer of E6000 glue to the back of your mirror. Then flip it over and place it near the center on your foam board. Press securely and also let dry. Once all of your blocks are completely dry, take your Gorilla Glue and place a strip along the one side of your mirror. Place a bit of glue on one side and one end of each block and press it in place along the side of the mirror. Push down firmly. Continue to make one row along the side of your mirror. Don't worry if you happen to put glue on the wrong side. You can always turn your block to fix or just wipe it off with a damp rag. Wipe any excess glue off with a damp rag or use a damp Q-tip along the edge to get the glue off. Try to get as much excess off that you can. Don't worry if a little bit of glue does dry on there and you miss it. You can always get it when your project's done. Continue with the next row in your design and then repeat these steps for the other 3 sides of your mirror. Now for my design, I have little corners on mine, so I glued 2 blocks together and then glued them across each corner of my frame. Then I glued them securely in place. Next, I made 4 of these cute little twine flowers, which we made for our dream board project. You can click on the link above, or I'll also put the link in the description box below for you to go to that tutorial with step-by-step instructions on how to make these flowers. Once I had 4 completed, I glued 1 on each corner of my frame. Allow to dry completely before moving on to the next step. This will probably take about an hour or 2. Once your glue is completely dry, make sure you have a cutting mat or some really thick cardboard or towel or something to protect your work surface. Use your exacto-knife and your ruler to cut off the excess foam board from your mirror. Go around all of the sides to make it nice and smooth. You can also add one of these little picture hangers to the back of your frame so that it will hang up more securely. And also, you can take a piece of sandpaper and go over the top of your frame to remove any pieces of dried glue or just to kind of give it that rustic, buffed up look. And there you have it, another beautiful DIY that when you look at it every morning, you will see the person who's responsible for making your dreams come true. You. Enjoy your mirror, and see you next time on Discovering the Art of Living. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, and in the comment section below, let me know where you're going to hang that mirror so that it can remind you every day that you are the change that needs to happen in your life. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button as well as the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content. And also, please share these videos with your family and friends. Thanks a lot. Bye.